This is the Chase and Sanborn Hour, and this is Don Amici with greetings from all of us.
Yes, indeed, and greetings from Amici and McCarthy.
Yes, Charlie. And from Nelson Eddy, whose great baritone voice has made him the nation's favorite singer.
Yes, indeed. Greetings from Eddie and McCarthy.
And Robert Armbruster and Edgar Bergen, and of course, my volunteer assistant, Charlie McCarthy. No singer is more loved in the homes of America today than Nelson Eddy, one of the greatest baritones of our time. Nelson puts his personal greeting into a song we all know and love. Nelson Eddy singing With a Song in My Heart.
Though I know that we meet every night, and we couldn't have changed since the last time, to my joy and delight, it's a new kind of love at first sight. Though it's you and it's I all the time, every meeting's a marvelous pastime. You're increasingly sweet, so whenever we happen to meet, I greet you with a song in my heart. I behold your adorable face, just a song at the start, but it soon is a hymn to your grace. When the music swells, I'm touching your hand. It tells that you're standing near, and at the sound of your voice, heaven opens its portals to me, and I help but rejoice that a song such as ours came to be. But I always knew I would live life through with a song in my heart for you. But I always knew I would live life through with a song in my heart for you.
For his next song, Nelson Eddy tells a tall tale about a crack-brained king who found himself a new and very strange courtier, a flea. And, as with all tall tales, believe me if you will, Nelson Eddy singing Mussorgsky's famous Song of the Flea.
Once long ago was a king who kept a fine fat flea. A flea. He cherished him as dearly as though a son were he. A flea. A flea. A flea. He called the royal tailor who toiled for days and nights to make the flea a doublet and fancy purple tights. Purple tights. A flea. A flea. Purple tights. So dressed in silk and velvet, he'd hop and skip and crawl, full gravity at court he had. He danced at every ball. A minister they made him. He wore a golden sword, and swarms of brother fleas came to court from near and far. And all the lords and ladies, they were no longer gay. The queen and all her maidens, what a past hard night and day. Now you and I don't worry, for fleas are easy to catch. But think of those poor courtiers, they weren't allowed to scratch.
That was a swell song, Nelson. I hope it doesn't give Charlie McCarthy any ideas. But maybe with vacation over and school days approaching, Charlie can reform. So let's leave it to Edgar Bergen, who always has the last word on McCarthy intentions.
Yes. Well, I had to do that.
Yes, I do.
I think I got something there. Yeah. Now the thing is how to get rid of it. All right.
Don, I don't think I'd be far from right now if I said that Charlie's thoughts are of football and hunting and such now that September's here. Am I right, Charlie?
Yes, you are, Bergen. But it only takes one thing to ruin fall, and that's school.
I suppose so. Yes, of course, that's right. School is starting.
Mm.
Oh, how I remember those days.
Yeah?
Yes. School days, dear old golden rule days.
No. We don't sing that now.
Oh, I see.
That's old-fashioned.
I see. Well, what is the song?
Well, I sing, it goes like this, see. Looky, 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 let's play hooky. Zazoo, zazoo, skidadada. All right.
Yes, now, Charlie, now don't tell me that you're going to start cutting school again this fall. No. What could be more pleasant than a little red schoolhouse?
Well, personally, I'll take the brown derby. I'll tell you, Bergen, I feel so foolish, getting out of Carol Lombard's car with school books under my arm. Going to 6A. But I shouldn't mind 6A. I should be getting used to it by now.
Mark my words, young man, you will regret your attitude toward school.
Yeah?
Yes. Remember, knowledge is power.
Yeah?
Yes. Now, how are you equipped?
Well, I'm not exactly muscle-bound. I'm just a bundle of nerves, that's all. Just twitching nerves. That's all, just nerves. Twitching, yes. There I go again.
Yes. Well, and also, Charlie, success and education, remember.
Yes.
They work together.
Uh-huh.
They go hand in hand.
Uh-huh. That's the trouble. They're ganging up on me.
Yeah. Let me quote Mr. Mann. A human being is not in any proper sense a human being till he is educated.
I resent that.
No, it's not. No, for instance, look at Don Amici.
Yeah? Well, I am looking at him. So what?
Well, do you think that his talents came by accident?
I don't know.
Do you think he just walked into a broadcasting studio and said, I'm going to be an actor, or I am an actor?
Yeah?
Do you think so?
I don't know.
Well, you can be sure that something happened before that.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, you mean his old man said, go to work?
No. No, I mean schooling and studying.
Oh, you're back at that stuff again.
Yes. Oh, Don, Charlie would like your opinion on school and education. You see, Don is a graduate of Wisconsin.
Is that true, Mr. Amici?
Indeed it is, Charlie. Study is the salvation of mankind. The young man of today should be grateful that opportunity knocks, where before was only indolence and inactivity.
Do tell. book learning.
Well, I never looked at it just that way. In fact, I still can't see it. Would you advise me to go to school, Mr. Amici?
You know, I'm awfully glad you asked me that, Charlie. Very, very glad.
You are?
Yes.
Doesn't take much to make him happy, does it?
My happiest hours have been spent among my books.
Did you ever read Dead-Eye Dick, the Demon of Dakota?
No, Charlie, I can't say that I did.
Well, you haven't spent your happiest hours yet. There's no reason for not reading it. It only costs a dime.
Charlie,
Yeah.
if you want another example, look at Dorothy L'Amour.
Now, I'll be glad to do that. If Dorothy was my teacher, I'd stay after school every day.
Yes, I know. Oh, Dorothy, I wish you'd talk to Charlie. You seem to have a little influence with him. He doesn't want to go to school this fall.
Well, Charlie, if you go to school, I promise to help you with your homework.
Oh.
You can come over to my house evenings, and we can have discussions and debates.
Uh-huh. We can study a little, too, can't we?
Oh, Charlie, you're so cute.
Oh, Duffer. Oh, life is sweet.
Yes.
I forget all my studies for Daddy.
Yes, well, play, that's all you think of.
Yes.
Don't you ever think of the higher things?
You mean tall girls?
No. No, I'm still speaking of education.
Oh, you are?
Yes. Haven't the examples of Don and Dorothy, haven't they impressed you?
Well, yes, they have.
Yes.
I bet you feel sorry that you didn't go, Mr. Berg.
Wait a minute. I want you to know that I studied at Northwestern Medical School.
You did?
Yes.
You mean the college for doctors and physicians? No.
Physicians.
Yes. Physicians and surgeons. No.
Surgeons.
Yes. Surgeons and fishes.
No.
Yes. Forget it.
All right.
Well, say, why aren't you a doctor then?
Well, after 2 years of study, I felt that my talents ran along other lines.
Oh, I see. You flunked out, huh? No.
You think you're pretty cute, don't you?
Yes.
But consider the years to come, young man.
Uh-huh.
What will you be 50 years from now?
62.
No.
After all, why should I learn a lot of stuff like Latin? I never intend to go there.
It isn't what you learn that's so important, Charlie. It's learning to think.
Oh, so that's it.
Yes. That's why you have mathematical problems such as if X plants 20 rows of potatoes and at the end of each row he puts up a marker.
Oh, X marks the spot.
Yeah, no.
Well, who is X?
Well, X is hypothetical.
Oh, that is too bad. He shouldn't be working. Well,
But now remember, Y works twice as fast as X.
well, he's feeling good.
Well, that helps.
Why don't you get rid of X?
Well, maybe we will. But why?
No X.
All right. Now, let's take another problem. Let's,
Why don't you plant tapioca?
well, tapioca wouldn't grow.
Well, then we wouldn't have to bother picking it.
All right. Suppose you have 3 cows. If the second cow gives twice as much milk as the first cow, and the third cow gives half as much milk as the first and the second cow give together, how much milk would you pick, or which cow would you pick?
Well, you didn't help that any, did you? I might go so far as to say that you ruined it.
All right.
I imagine I'll hear more about this.
Yeah.
You can't pin it on me.
All right.
Well, let's go back to where we were.
Yes. The 3 cows.
Yes.
Now, which one would you pick?
Well, personally, I'd work out a parlay on all 3.
You would. Have I made no impression on you with what I've said about education?
Yes, you have, Mr. Bergen. You've got me thinking.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
And what are you thinking?
I think I'll still go to the Brown Derby.
While Charlie cooks up schemes to dodge an education, Dorothy L'Amour sings us a song that was written especially for her in the Chase and Sanborn program by that famous team of songwriters, Rogers and Hart. Dorothy introduced this song a while back and so successfully that she's going to sing it again. And I'm going to try a chorus, too, of Please Make Me Be Good.
If you want to hold me, you must be brave. Sometimes must scold me, then I'll behave and be your slave. Please make me be good. Keep all of my glances. Don't take any chances. Please make me be good. I'm not made of wood. No trouble with my sight. Keep me within eyesight. Please make me be good. I adore you, but my foot can slip. I implore you, hold me tight. Don't let me trip. Be firm as you should, and while you caress me, be sure to outguess me. Please make me be good.
Please make me be good. Keep all of my glances. Don't take any chances. Please make me be good. I'm not made of wood. No trouble with my sight. Keep me within eyesight. Please make me be good. I adore you, but my foot can slip. I implore you, hold me tight, don't let me trip. Be firm as you should, and while you caress me, be sure to outguess me. Please make me be good.
My foot can slip. I implore you, hold me tight, don't let me trip. Be firm as you should, and while you caress me, be sure to outguess me. Please make me be good.
No popular music can surpass in varied appeal the songs composed by Irving Berlin. Robert Armbruster and the orchestra play a medley of his famous tunes. Betty Davis plays the girl in an original play, It's a Swell Night.
Miss Betty Davis as the girl and Don Amici as the boy in Joan Austen's sketch, It's a Swell Night. The scene is the waterfront of a large city on a cold winter night. The lighted riverboats cut silently through the darkness, and the wind whips the water against the wharfs. A girl stands looking out across the river when a young man comes hurrying through the shadows along the dock. He stops staring at the girl, who finally turns and speaks to him.
Say, you, why don't you put your coat on?
Why don't I? What?
All the way on, instead of just around your shoulders like that.
Well, what's to you anyway, the way I wear my coat? Huh?
Well, it's cold.
Yeah, it is cold. Ain't much of a coat you got, huh?
No, it ain't. Gee, I'm cold.
You know, you're too pretty and too little to be out alone this way. Go on home.
Oh, I like to walk at night. I get tired of sitting in a little room.
Yeah?
It's pretty out here. The lights are pretty on the water. Boats all going someplace. And men don't bother me much. Guess I'm too skinny.
Well, that's a funny way to talk. You're pretty. Why don't you sit down for a minute on the edge of the wharf here, huh?
Well, I might as well. I'm not going anywhere. Just walking.
Can I sit beside you?
Sure. Say, what's the matter? Are you sick?
I guess so. I got a chill or something.
Say, you are sick. Oh, let me button your coat. Only one button. Here, you can have my scarf till I go.
No, not your scarf. You said you was cold.
Well, I sort of forgot I was cold. Go on, keep it, please. Ain't it funny? Two strangers like us worrying about each other.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Why don't you sit close to me and we'll both be warm, huh?
Don't get fresh.
I ain't fresh. You're out at midnight prowling around by yourself, ain't you?
Well, I get lonesome sometimes. Then I come out and walk until I get tired. But you're sick. Why don't you go home?
Well, maybe I ain't got no place to go.
Well, you ain't hitting for me to take you home. Because if you're all...
No.
You ain't got a place to go when you was looking for a place to sleep here on the docks.
That's right.
But you can't do that. You'll get pneumonia. You can't do that.
What can I do? Get pneumonia? Sure I can.
I guess you don't care, do you? You don't care because you ain't got nobody you like. Listen, I got a room with a girl. Maybe you could come home.
No. Forget it. Say, what are you doing today? Work?
No, now I don't work. My landlady has a boy. He's a nice kid, but he's blind. So I read to him, and 3 times a week I take him to school. He's learning to make things out of iron or something. I don't know. For doing that for him, I could get my room. Say, tell me, what do you do?
Used to work in an airplane factory. Mechanic. But they closed down. Nobody else seems to want me.
Oh, you'll get a job. As soon as you get well. Sure you will.
Gee, you're a swell kid. You're different from the girls I know.
Why do you think I'm different?
I don't know. Such a funny feeling comes over me when I saw you standing here, so quiet. You know, I like you. I don't amount to much. Got started wrong when I was a kid. Maybe it's just the world's wrong. I don't know. I guess I'm no good.
Oh, don't say that. I know it's tough. Take me. I worked in a factory a while back, and then I was laid off. Nobody cares whether I sink or swim.
Yeah, but can you swim?
Well, I can swim like a dog, paddle. Swimming like that wouldn't keep me up long, though, would it?
Gee, you're a great kid. You're sweet. Say, it's a swell night, ain't it?
A swell night? Cold and damp and dark. I don't know. Maybe you're right. It is kind of swell tonight. That bonfire somebody's got up there smells good, don't it?
Yeah, that's because it's damp. Did you ever notice? You know, it's funny. I feel sad when I look at you. I never felt that way before. Sort of soft and warm inside. Gee, what's the matter with me? I feel like protecting you. Like I found something I was looking for.
Go and tell me some more.
Well, I guess maybe I love you. I don't know.
Bet you only want me for hugging and kissing. Well, ain't that kind. Who have I been keeping myself for? You?
I ain't kidding you. I love you. Must be that because I feel so funny about you. You like me a little?
I'll tell you a story about a guy who put me wise. Ma and I got along fine after Pa died for 6, 7 years. And Well, then she died. I sold everything we had for $300.
Oh, that's a lot of money, gosh.
Yeah, well, this guy walked home from the factory where we both worked. Almost every night he walked home with me. Like a sap, I told him that I had that money, and, oh, gee, was he sweet on me. He talked something about wide open spaces somewhere out west, I guess, and me going along. Oh, it sounded like heaven to me to get away from this dirty, cold city. He was slick, all right. It took him a long time to ask me for the money. Waited for him to come for me, but he never came.
Gee, you poor little kid. But you believe me, don't you?
Well, this time there's no money to lose anyway.
Oh, you shouldn't get so sore at life just because one guy you know let you down. No, you shouldn't.
Gee, if we had that money now, you and me.
Yeah, it's too bad he got the money. But I'd love you no matter what. I want you. Always.
You mean marry me?
Us two together. Gee, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Not so lonesome anymore. Yeah, I mean, marry me.
Well, my girlfriend and I will make you well. My landlady is good, and she'll give me some soup for you when I tell you that you're sick. And listen, when she cooks soup, you can smell it all over the house. The girls stick their heads out of the doors, and you ought to hear them. Yum, soup. She'll give me some when I tell her. Come on.
No, just a little longer stay here, will you? I'll never forget this night, never.
Well, you ain't letting me down.
No. Only wait a little longer, will you, please?
Sure, I'll wait. Ma said you spent a whole life waiting for Pa. Waiting for him to get a job and waiting for him to amount to something. Everything you tried was no good. But waiting for the man you love, well, that must be grand. That must be grand.
You think a lot trying to figure things out, don't you? Yeah, you poor kid, bucking this world alone.
I used to sit and watch the ants crossing the path, carrying things as big as they were. Some got stepped on. Well, that ended their troubles. Then I'd think I'm like the ants trying to carry something someplace. I never cared if I got stepped on. But now I care. Now I care.
Yeah, now you got me to love you. To work for you, to protect you. You got me.
Yeah, I'm happy. I got you now to love me. I'm not afraid no more. Ain't it funny I don't feel afraid? And I want to make you happy. Gee, what's your name?
Harry. What's yours?
Harriet.
Harry and Harriet. Oh, gosh, that's great. Say, ain't that what you call fate?
Yeah, fate means you can't help yourself. It wouldn't be any use trying if you thought somebody had things all fixed up for you.
Say, is fate a somebody?
I don't know what it is. But, I was wondering what made me come here tonight. What made you?
Well, I was just walking. I didn't want to see nobody.
Well, if nobody out tonight, maybe only a cop.
Well, does the cop come along here?
Sometimes. We ain't doing nothing, are we?
Well, no.
Well, then why should we worry?
Well, there's something I should tell you. I should... Listen, you go on home alone. I'm sick tonight.
And leave you here? No, I won't.
I should tell you something. I gotta tell you something.
Tell me when we get home. Come on. Say, don't you want to go? Come on.
Harriet, you're choking me. Pulling my scarf. Oh, Harriet, let go.
Well, I want you to get up.
Harriet, please stick by me. I couldn't live now without you. Stick by me, will you?
Oh, I'll stick by you. I love you. Do you hear what I say? So help me. I love you. Now, let's go.
Say, there's a man coming. Come on, let's get out of here.
Why?
Come on, hurry, run. I don't want to see nobody. Hurry.
Say, wait a minute. What are you running for? Wait!
What's your hurry, sister? Your boyfriend walked out on you, ain't he?
Harry! He beat it, the big stiff.
Oh, come on. Be a little social.
Let go of me. Harry! Gonna protect me, was he? Love me, did he, the big stiff?
Oh, fight me, will you?
Oh, you get out of here. Get out.
You little devil. Go on, he can have you. I don't want to...
Harry! If I find you, you're yellow, that's what you are, yellow. And I fell for him. He said he loved me, and I fell for him.
Harriet, are you all right?
Oh, so you come back. You big stiff. Protected me, did you? Loved me, did you?
It's true, Harriet. So help me, I love you.
Oh, get out. Get out, Peter. Oh, what are you doing just standing there with your hands hanging there? Handcuffs.
I wanted to tell you, but I was ashamed. I thought it was a cop, and then I heard you calling.
Handcuffs? God. Oh, I'm so happy. And I thought all the time, gee, I'm happy. Harry, what did you do?
Broke a window in a bakery. You know, you don't care much when you're hungry.
Oh, my dear. Here, let me put your coat over your shoulders and button it. Now, come along. Walk along close to me.
Harriet, don't it make any difference to you?
No, darling. I know how we'll get them off. We'll go down and see the cops. Oh, they won't do much to you. Honest. Not for just breaking a window. Maybe nothing. After I talk to them.
Oh, gee, Harriet, you're swell.
Come on. Walk close to me. Not too fast. Just like we was going home. Just going home.
Thank you, Betty Davis, for that fine performance.
Betty, I am ready. When I see you, I'm unsteady.
Now remember, Charlie, behave yourself. Miss Davis is a dignified young lady and a fine actress.
Do you take me for a cad? Do you regard me as a bounder?
Well, I remember what you've done in the past.
Put your mind at rest, Bergen. I shall treat Miss Davis with the respect that one great artist gives another.
Is that a promise?
A word of honor, old chap.
Yes. Very well, then. Miss Davis?
Yes, Mr. Bergen.
Charlie admires your work greatly and wants to meet you.
And I've always wanted to meet him.
Well, welcome, Miss Davis. Welcome indeed. Thrice welcome.
You overwhelm me, Mr. McCarthy.
That's not a bad idea.
Now, Charlie.
No. I was carried away, Bergen. Carried away. No offense, Miss Davis.
Well, no offense, Mr. McCarthy.
Miss Davis, your performance tonight was no less than superb.
Are you as flattering to all the girls you meet, Mr. McCarthy?
Oh, no. Girls may come and girls may go, but Davis is ever in my heart.
You're very kind, Mr. McCarthy.
Nothing there, eh? Miss Davis, I simply adored your picture. I sit on Bergen's knee, but I worship at your feet.
You touch me deeply, Mr. McCarthy. And may I add that I have found your antics constantly amusing?
Compared to your art, I am only a buffoon, a thing of rags and tatters.
Yes, but under your mask, I am sure something deeper lies.
Oh, lies and lies and lies and lies.
You know, you have a certain pathos, a spirit of Pagliacci.
You mean Pagliacci wants a cracker?
No.
Oh, I shouldn't do those things.
With your acting, you should go far, Mr. McCarthy.
Oh, thank you.
The farther, the better.
Oh, How far can I go, Miss Davis?
Charlie. Your promise.
Yes. No offense, Miss Davis.
Oh, no offense, Mr. McCarthy.
No. What would you say, Miss Davis, if I told you I thought you were a honey?
Charlie.
I won't say it, Bergen. A promise is a promise.
All right.
Frankly, I'd like it, Mr. McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
If you hadn't promised Bergen.
I might ask you to meet me at luncheon tomorrow, Miss Davis, if I was allowed to say it, but you know how it is.
I'd be glad to go, if you hadn't promised Bergen.
Yes. You know, I'd ask you for a date tonight if I hadn't promised Bergen.
No, that, Charlie.
All right. Scram, Bergen, will you scram? I have a little hideaway in the hills, Betty. I'd take you there, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth.
And I'd be glad to go, and ditto, and ditto, and ditto.
Charlie, remember, will you scram, Bergen? And under the stars, Betty, I would tell you how wonderful you are if I hadn't promised Bergen. Yes.
Now remember, Charlie. Oh, Scrambergen. Miss Davis, I really ought to warn you.
Scrambergen.
No wonder Mr. Fields' nose looks like a flame. He's an alcohol burner.
Very good, Charles. Charles, the world is getting tired of little people. By the way, my new picture's part for you, Charles. You walk into a flaming forest fire.
Yeah, but Bill, Charlie can't walk.
That'll be all right. I can throw him in.
there he goes, there he goes. Kicks me around the place like a football.
Charles, someday I'll spread your legs apart and use you for goalposts.
Bill, you know, I think you could make something out of Charlie.
Yeah, they'll show him into a hula skirt. Hold it, Paramount, here I come, action, camera, shoot. I love Bolivia.
Lights, action, camera, shoot. He loves Bolivia. Thank you, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, and thank you very much, W.C. Against the brilliance and color of Spanish rhythm, Nelson Eddy sings a serenade to a lovely senorita. Nelson Eddy singing Lolita.
Amor, amor, che langue il cor, la sua canzon ti vuol cantar. Festivo dir I suoi martir, le pene che Lolita può sol calmar. Avvien che I baci che ti vo dare, le stelle in ciel non li potrian contare, e le carezze di sospir, tu sola, o bella, li potrai ridir. Amor, se ne viene l'ora gradita, senza il tuo ben, dimmi come fai, Lolita, colletta il fiore dolce in vita, oh mia Lolita, vieni all'amor, avvian diletta, più non tardare, che al seno stretta ti può baciar, baciar, avvien diletta, Lolita, vien, che morire mi farai, se tu non vieni. Più non tardare, e devo baciar, baciar, avvien diletta, Lolita, vien, che morire mi farai, farai morir, se tu non
A little change in geography, a new tempo, and Nelson Eddy takes us to the land of tall pines and stalwart men with a song of the Canadian Northwest from one of his most famous pictures, Rosemarie. Nelson Eddy singing the Song of the Mounties.
Far over the snow, what are those voices? They sing as they go, thundering voices. Look out for the Mounties, for here come the Mounties. We come, somebody hide, somebody better hold. the hail, like a pack of angry wolves on the trail. We are after you dead or alive. We are out to get you dead or alive. And we'll get you sure if you're the one. Better run away. Son, you are done. Throw your gun away. Here come the Mounties to get the man that after now. Through the hail, like a pack of angry wolves on the trail. We are after you dead or alive. We are out to get you dead or alive. And we'll get you sure if you're the one. Better run away. Son, you are done. Throw your gun away. Here come the Mounties to get the man they're after.
Grand Nelson, thanks from all of us. And since there always must be an au revoir, I'm saying it now for our guest, Miss Betty Davis, and for our regular company, Nelson Eddy, W.C. Fields, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, Dorothy Lamour, and Robert Armbruster. And may I say to all of you who have listened to this broadcast that this hour with you is made possible by your purchases of Chase and Sanborn dated coffee. Next Sunday at the same time, we'll be looking forward to meeting you again for another Chase and Sanborn hour. This is yours sincerely, Don Amici, saying au revoir.
Heard on this program were With a Song in My Heart from Spring Is Here, A Pretty Girl Is Like a Melody from Ziegfeld Follies, Everybody Step from Music Box Review, This Year's Kisses from On the Avenue, The Piccolino and Cheek to Cheek from Top Hat, That Old Feelin' from Walter Wanger's Vogues of 1938, and The Big Show from Head Over Heels. This is Carlton Cadell speaking for the makers of Chase and Sanborn Coffee.
This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company.